Hello. Wait, is my mic working? It is, okay. Also, I still seem to be, I know, I don't know. It's so weird, because, like, if I look at the request, there's none for the ducks. Did the stream die? Oh, no. I thought I was safe. The YouTube stream didn't die, it was just the Twitch stream. I think I'm gonna have to investigate how to not have crappy internet. What if I do this? How many points do... Refresh the page. How many points do you have? Eh. Okay, it says I'm in the green. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say. Looks like the internet has stabilized, but well, you know. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Hang on. Okay, so I still owe you 5k points then. Okay. I might be able to do that. Let me see. For some reason, I can only watch an audio only right now. Oh my god. Let's do this. Are you? Yes. How did you know? I was gonna say I can't refund you the ducks, but I can refund the other ones you did. They thought they could stop me, but they can't. Alright, hopefully this isn't gonna kill the stream. Why am I so small? Why is OBS? Okay, Yes. Chill out. Just a little bit. I can't move myself anymore. Move. Oh, it's because... Okay. That was my fault. I understand now. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with it's your phone and not me. I'm so thirsty. I forgot what we were doing, by the way. It's never my fault. Capybaras are innocent by nature. Not naughty by nature. You look as grim as always. Oh man. You know, I forgot how everybody's voice sound. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? Imagine if, like, that never happened. And, Phoenix was just lying. You don't remember? No, I don't. I don't remember Maya's voice. I don't remember it at all. I gotta go back and watch a VOD. I don't remember it. Lunch money? Oh! Oh, right! Yes! I seem to remember that. Something like that. It's like, Nick, I think you're the only one who really knows, remembers. Well, it probably only mattered to me anyway. That was Phoenix's origin story. If Hot Dog Man had a voice, it would be... I don't know what type of voice Hot Dog Man would be. I've started working on the costumes today, by the way. At least Hot Dog Man, anyways. That's why I was looking for inspiration. And I found those lovely creatures. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. Oh, no. I'm not using the not safe for work one. I just found a bunch of scary ones, so I wanted to know which one you guys thought was scariest. I just had a new idea. I gotta think about it when I finish stream. I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Oh man. I'm just glad it opened at work. That's why I put it in the spoiler. You know how, like, sometimes you, like, anything that you just inherently remember, like a code or something, like on your phone, and you just randomly forget it one day? That's how I feel right now with the voices. They were, like, ingrained in me, and now I don't remember them at all. What happened to me? Did I change dimensions, and in this dimension I never gave them voices. It's good for all years to have a wiener, if I'm being honest. It's how they keep in shape. Adds a little crunch, you know? A little nutty flavor. Hey Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyways? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Oh man, I cannot remember it. Yes, that man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter. Anyway, you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. It froze on my end, so he just said you want me to defend Crim? Never Crims, only Manols, or Knowles. Only Knowles. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all my memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind due to oxygen deprivation. I mean, could that not be the case though? What kind of elevator is a perfect vacuum? Imagine if like they're in the elevator and they're like, one of us has to eat the other. But Edgeworth, we've only been in here for 3 hours. One of us has to eat. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. Edgeworth just started hyperventilating so fast he created a vacuum chamber. I can't breathe. Calm down, Edgeworth. There's a crack in the door. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was ever declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. There's no time to praise an enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Let's present to him our attorney badge. Should we do like this? It was that case that changed my life, and tomorrow on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, just show him the picture of his dead dad. Alright. Let's go to Grossberg. I miss him. He's so gross. He's out again. When does he work anyways? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Could we go to this? Had to fix my pillows. They're uncomfortable. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. He won't be coming back ever. 'Cause we murdered him. He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Oh, he shouted something about catching him if that's the last thing he'll do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Alright, let's go to... Out of curiosity, what is your bitrate set to? How many frames have you dropped? Oh yeah, I think I told you last time. Oh, okay. As soon as I clicked on settings, my stream died. Oh, you're right. My video bitrate is 2500 to 2500. I dropped a lot of frames. More than I've uploaded. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Actually, I have an idea of how to fix my internet, or at least maybe. I think maybe if I plug my cable directly to the router, maybe that will be better. I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Wait, what? I was not paying attention to what I said. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we all know who really did it. Meet boat shop caretaker? Worth a shot? Yeah, I'm gonna try it before tomorrow's stream. I just have to secretly remove it from my dad's office and put it in my room instead. He'll never know. I'll have the scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. I'm off to catch me a criminal. Criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. Oh no, he killed Lotta. I guess Lada's in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of murder in this game. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I also have particularly bad internet right now. My internet provider is shutting off internet every night for upgrades. That's annoying. It used to not be this bad. Like, I feel like within the past, like, year, it's been exceptionally bad. Like, I was looking back to my old streams, and I never used to have the internet issue as often. It'd be like once in a while my stream would die. But now, like, every single time I try to start my stream, it dies immediately. Huh? There's still eyesore. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed, too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Was Grossberg. I miss him. He's so gross. Hello, what might you be doing here? Out for a walk, huh? The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, not so sure about that. Ho ho! What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Can we go in? He didn't seem like a bad person. Now we know he's a murderer. Murderer. Polly. Do you leave Polly? Nobody's home. Hello. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. Hello. Breaking news, Edgeworth has been placed on suicide watch and all of the guards have been removed from the area. Oh man. Wait, if the guards are removed, maybe we could just remove him. Yeah. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Oh, I should show you. I'll post it in the Discord. This bird that my best friend is taking care of now. It's Oh. Alright. Holly. I don't like how there's like dirty marks there. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. But he was telling the truth? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. They're gonna put that bird behind bars like she belongs. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Right now the bird's going to hate me. And birds remember faces. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of fish they caught, right? Right. But don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. We did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? He's a murderer! Why do we care? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Exactly, Maya. Oh my god. She's so progressive, so forward-thinking. Maybe we'd better not. What's wrong? Huh, oh, never mind. What, tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh, see? That's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Holly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Holly, what's the number to the safe? Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there. The only thing in there is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. Then there's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Hello, I'm the caretaker, and this is my letter telling myself how to kill Edgeworth. Thank you. Step by step, this is how I murdered. Hopefully the police will never look at this. They don't know how to read. Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth be on there? Edgeworth name? He should. How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. I can't read myself. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes into to describe the plot in detail. I was just joking. That's funny. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Hauling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat. Firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Miss Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. I can't talk to Polly anymore? Dang. Oops. Ah. What happened? Clearly something happened that they just can't handle. I don't know. Oh, we should go to Grossberg. Oh, he's not here! What the heck, dude? What in the world? Where is everybody? Edgeworth, see this letter? Hmm? This came out of the safe in this shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. See, revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyways? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. To be fair, Edgeworth was not a man in that elevator, but he came out one. So says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help us. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's medical condition was called a mental condition. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. So, in the picture, there's windows on the elevator. Could he not have, if he had a gun, could he not just have shot the elevator window? And then they would have had more air? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? I think the time has come to tell all. I'm glad you're in jail when you're saying this. This is a great time, a great place to confess to a crime. In jail. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Oh, I can't breathe. Yeah, there's windows there. You gotta just shut the window. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away from my father. And with that scream, I wake. The bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. That's just the dream, right? I thought it's the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the L6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone who knows about the L6. Alright, well... Here, I thought you weren't a murderer. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He's a murderer. I see. Well, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. I wonder. That's the case. Why do you look so troubled? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Wait, I'm confused why the statute of limitations matter. It's not like he's trying to say he murdered his dad. Otherwise, then that would matter. But he's framing him for a completely irrelevant, other death. Like, I don't know. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may not have had one peer now that I think about it. You miss her. Ah! My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. Beat him. Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his myth. And he lost. He died in despair, as it were. You see, when Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called in on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was you. Oh my god. Hello, Raiders. How are you? Objection. Wait, I have an objection sound alert. Do I? I did. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Aroma, but everybody calls me Cappy. My stream is dying constantly, and I think Edgeworth did it. I think he murdered my stream. Welcome in. It's nice to meet you. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you guys... Were you guys also playing, boop, boop, boop. What is the word? Oh my god, I literally cannot click on Twitch. Toy isn't live, and I saw you alive. I was like, hey, what? Thanks. I just realized Toy isn't live. Maybe he is still sick. Did that work? Oh, I forgot the shout out. There we go. That work. Also, thank you for the take that, J-Ben. Yeah. Can I show you guys my attorney's badge? It seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. It's not like Edgeworth would have went to jail if they found out he murdered him. They're probably using his new FPV headset or something. Oh my god, 9 hours is crazy! Have a good night though. Thank you for the raid. Take care of yourself. Have a nice, warm, comfy night. Drink some water. Don't let Edgeworth be in your dreams unless you're into that. Then I support it fully. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Oh, congrats! Congrats! I could not imagine streaming for 9 hours. I can barely imagine streaming for 2 hours. But congrats, have a good night. That Edgeworth dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, we gotta show him the letter. I forgot. Okay, so also, I have to say that... Well, I don't know. I don't know how they were fighting. Because how did he end up next to the door when he wasn't sitting there originally? I don't know. I don't know. Something spooky going on. So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own? He never trusted his clients that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent. Why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite difficult. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting is this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Oh. Could it be Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on the court reports. What? What does that mean? The one who told us Mr. Yogi was to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself! What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Oh no! I have to figure it out. I don't know. I'm gonna show my defense attorney badge. Well, so tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Oh wait, was Von Karma the prosecutor? Is that why? Cause he lost? Cause he's a loser? It's not my fault he's a loser. Is it just this again? No doubt about this is Von Karma writing. Yogi was following Von Karma's instruction when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond, okay. You gotta go back. We're back in the... Oh god. Oh my god. Another raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. My name is Aroma. But my friends call me Cappy. My stream is currently dying, and also my camera doesn't work, so I'm static. But you know what? I still can see you with my 3 eyes. So welcome. You can't escape my looks. Oh shoot. Sorry. Hang on. Does this work? Welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good night. Welcome. Pocket watch raid phrases. I can dig that. I don't blink. If I blink, then you guys will get away. If I blink, then I will not be able to get the murderer, you know? It's okay. It's okay if that's your raid message, it's fine, you know? Sometimes my raid message this is one of my raid messages. Hang on. This one. No, that's the wrong one. No. Now my joke is not funny anymore. There we go. This delicious nut is not a nut. It's not, don't mind. Well, welcome anyways. I'm trying to figure out, why they wanted to frame Edgeworth. This delicious nut is not a nut. I wish Twitch would work for me so that I could play the nut song. Thank you. Is not a nut. Thank you. Alright. Do you think he killed him for Polly? Wait, we have to present a person? Wait, I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. Okay, what is the question I'm being asked? Why wasn't I paying attention? Ah. Oops. Oh god. I don't know. Okay, let's start over. Okay. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. But how did Von Karma know that Miles Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yeah, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. I mean, if he was talking to the yogi guy, I'm sure the yogi guy was like, yeah, I didn't do it. That kid threw the gun. Like a weirdo. You may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscared. Unscared? Unscarred? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Well, it must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? Oh, thank you. Actually, I forgot the voices that I originally gave them. So I'm just trying to remember them. I really don't remember them at all. Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits to it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a defense attorney. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Listen, buddy. Have you seen my attorney's badge? That's right. You don't. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Oh my god. What did they do to our Gumshoe, you guys? He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We're... we were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyways. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Camera is on. I can move in my own skin again. I feel so good. You can go in as long as he's there. You should hear their singing voice. Oh no, J-Pen, don't bring that up. I already had a meltdown the first time. Von Karma. Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. What if we, you know, recreate, Edgeworth's dream in the records room? I think that'll work out for us. Nick, let's hurry. Okay, you should have seen it. I literally stalled for like an hour. I think it's on YouTube. I think. I don't remember. I don't think I have a YouTube, a YouTube, command. I have a Twitter one, I don't have a YouTube one. We are only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Unkarma. I didn't even remember that even. Thank you. I still have the one that that you guys voted for. I haven't finished it, but I can expedite that process. Where are we going? Let's go back home. When they left, Nick? I know. Well, it's no time to waste. Let's get... Okay, maybe we weren't supposed to come here. Roseburg. Talk to Edgeworth. We have a lot of friends. If you guys want to see our friends, oh shoot, what happened to them? Hang on. Oh, okay. See, when I click on things, OBS freaks out. Hang on. I also think it doesn't help my. I'm sure it doesn't help my stream that I have like 1,000,001 images on my OBS. Yeah, I'm also the recipient of the 2024 Stream Star. You know, the 2024 Stream Star. You like me, Teletubby? He's my friend. He looks over me. He's like a guardian angel. Okay, I don't know where to go now. We're gonna have to figure it out. Public beach. Maybe we can ask Maya, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What to do? Wait, who's your favorite man? Was he not on the stream star? We're also gonna have costumes based off of some of our friends, like the meat Teletubby. Oh, the hot dog man. He's not on this one. It says hot dog too, so I have 2 hot dog mans on here. But where's the other one? Oh, here it is. Hot dog. We'll also have a costume of the hot dog man. To move him. Oh my god. I literally asked her what do I do and she says you I don't know, it's the thing. Just do what you do. That should work. Any ideas? Well, have any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened. Oh, maybe we need to be in the records room though. I think we need to be here. Huh? What door is open? My name is Nick. Oh. How convenient. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. Wait, I thought we took it. Oh no, we didn't take anything. What are you doing it here? You know, I have not seen Von Karma from like facing forward, only from the side. It's a different experience. Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? We met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? It's 'cause he's Phoenix too. Oh my god. No wonder when I type in Phoenix in the game category, there's like 10 of them. That's crazy. I didn't know we were in the presence of a defense attorney. This changes everything. Spelling Phoenix is hard. They are like bugs to be heedless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. I don't like this smile he's giving me. It's scary. Mr. Edgeworth, is your student right? on Phoenix. A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma! You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Huh. So he did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. You've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. We'll just have to kill him before then. What about this? Fool, take that! You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? It's true. What if we show him the gun? Mr. Von Karma, look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yadi Yogi to commit murder. Yadi Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit to it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. Pop his ass. I'm just saying we can recreate what happened in the elevator. Just, you know, somebody threw the gun and it just went off. That's crazy. It wasn't us, though. We're a defense attorney. Nick, what is that thing? Oh, what? I was not expecting that. So I don't feel bad for saying we should use the gun on him. A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, where people don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Oh my god. Out of my way. Oh no, he hit me too. Why did we run? Oh no. I don't know if Karma thought this through. He did not. I knew we should have used the gun. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, she okay? My god, Von Karma killed Maya. That's crazy. Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? Couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. took the DLC. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I'm gonna prove it to you by putting you on the stage. Yes. We are on the final day. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Wait, what? What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking calm as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Edgeworth should learn, the biggest thing you can do when people are challenging you is you just cry. Then you can get out of it. Sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. That's not how electricity works. And also, wouldn't Phoenix also be, like, electric? 'Cause he got shot too. Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Way up. Is that Larry? Or is that Fred? Was it Gumshoe? What's got into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Pardon, Mr. Edgeworth. Go shake Karma's hand exactly. Get him back for that. Give him a nice hug. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got in my way, and I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The judge is definitely the only person whose voice I remember. The prosecution is ready.
Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit this decisive evidence.
Understood. Come on, don't be all into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away. He will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Let's begin the cross-examination. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Why did you leave? This is why it's hard for you to just quietly listen to when someone is talking. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmet, you see? He only eats these high-quality bird pellets from Fred's. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. By then, Polly was dead. She was starving, and he left her. Right, nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. Witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motives things, and I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Barefoot?
Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like you to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar.
Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tis. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof? And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can prove he's Yogi right here and right now. And I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
Okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, I'm glad Phoenix knows. Please take this man's fingerprints, and we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. Excuse me? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at the chemical plant. I burned my fingers working up with the stuff. Yup. Oh. Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. He burned them off.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints,
I guess we will not be able to prove his... Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know it. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider he might have erased his fingerprints. Most people don't. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Oh my god. You're funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick?
No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness pet parrot.
Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce, I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course you should go through with this. If nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick.
I think my YouTube stream died. Oh no, we're good. Okay. We're good. Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take a stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony. Every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, Bring in the parrot.
Oh, she's so regal.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness? Who is your owner? Please, sir, testify for us. Hello, hello.
Riveting testimony.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Please begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
What's the safe number? What's your name? Well, we know she answers to this one. And the save number. I don't know if she answers to the name one. Do we do this one? We did get what we need. Case closed, man. Edgeworth is innocent. Thank you. That we crawled 2 days ago.
Don't forget the DLC.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that would prove the caretaker had something to do with the DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello, hello, Squawk.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something? We forgot? Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, right? Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Well, guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge. Okay. Okay. Polly, what's your name? Polly.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yes, it does. Huh, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Yes, I don't know what I'm doing. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie his name to Polly. Polly to Yogi. The proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker identity is... Oh, God. So question, if he doesn't have fingerprints...
Ow.
Oh, they were Edgeworth's hand. Never mind, guess he picked it up. I forgot. Ba-bum. I don't know. Mr. Wright, I had hoped you would have learned by now. Making random guesses here is a waste of core time. Look, okay, I don't know. Alright. At least they didn't penalize me for that. I really didn't know.
Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Holly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? My, what a reckless parrot! Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
The DL6 case file. What is this obsession with you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number? Oh, God.
I would assume it's in the case summary. It's the day that it happened.
On the case summary page, the case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today! 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 000. Oh, now we know. Now we know. Thank you, Vod Karma. Thank you. Can we have like a bathroom break? Just real quick. Real quick.
This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. You would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer.
Yeah, we're just gonna, you know, take his card to the ATM for a little ride, little vacation, and we'll give it back. We'll give it back. I would like to make a withdrawal. Just give me everything. He can have the card back. Like, we just need it for a little bit. A little side trip.
One more, we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right.
But what? Very well, witness, you may continue.
Okay, so it must be one of the other ones that I It has to be this one. I don't know what it is though. Alright. We could cross-examine his debit card. Hello, bank. Yes, I am definitely Von Karma. Clear out the safe. Winnie, please. Yes, we'll put the money back at a later date, but today we need it right now. All of it. Nah. Well, last time I did parrot, so maybe it's this. I don't know. In the elevator, at the time, no clues found on the scene. Defense attorney trapped in the elevator, returning from lost trial with son. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Poor bailiff trapped in the elevator. Edgeworth. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. Oh, yes. We got him.
The DL6 case file.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof upon, then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See?
Indeed, it does say that.
Thanks for the follow.
Nick. Yes, indeed, it does say that. Yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Holly Jenkins. Holly.
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Bob, mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Oh, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiance? I mean, maybe. Oh, never mind then. She's only 7 years old. That's enough.
I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is possible. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Yes, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
No,
it's okay. Oh, I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity.
Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in this very court. Oh, he's not barefoot. He has flip-flops on.
Order. Yanni Yogi, so was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
The role of a lifetime. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond said he was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. Soon I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, the package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyways, I admit to killing Robert Hammond.
On karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is?
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
You could hardly call Edgeworth a murderer. He threw the gun. He didn't even shoot it.
a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear of suspicion for this particular case, so I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Yo! Oh, the court is adjourned. Did someone say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yoki killed Robert Hammond in revenge. For revenge for what? Nick, Miles Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. You gotta tell them he was the murderer in... He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was... Oh my god, that scared me. Coconut doggy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We try this man for a crime for 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will take Von Karma's credit card and quickly run down to the 7-Eleven. I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. I mean, there are circumstances that make it less murder, I have to say. This is just crazy. What happened to the statute of limitations 15 years ago seems too long ago. Today is the day that the statute would end. For murder, I feel like it's longer. Right? You get me some sour gummies? I'll pass it along to the judge. He's going to 7-Eleven. Just for a quick trip with Von Karma's credit card. I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He's just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Miss Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? You It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. If any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me. Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like this to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objection?
No, Your Honor.
On karma. He knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't he? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday. I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please, please. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, ho, ho. I know what the discrepancy is.
And until now, you thought the memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Alright. I'm going in.
What was it?
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff's Yanni Yogi. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up? What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze.
Gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and the horrible scream.
The scream?
So, after that, murder was fired twice.
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and scream, and everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Oh,
Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
you enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who... It was just the three of them in the elevator.
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. But impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to the incident? Mr. Wright, please think of how we feel looking at this. Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, we feel mocked.
Okay. It was not that. Whoops. Oh!
It is this one. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Should be obvious. The contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand, Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Look at what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. I mean, it could have gotten lost.
The second bullet has never been found.
Why? Because the second bullet does not exist.
The bullet that claimed Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of the matter, the whole truth. That was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. What? Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma said, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Baya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now... I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Listen, we have to finally clear up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. The shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father and thought that was not your intention? Oh, that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone else have any objections? Been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Your Honor. I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. Where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? Well, we've heard proof that it does not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime, that's what happened. But who? The murderer! Murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of them was... maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that's the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I could have penalized you. Oh, no. You didn't think it through. I don't know. How would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Had to take it.
The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance, maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just think, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a sec. I was just talking off the top of my head. Well, what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. They left the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes. There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes.
Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop him, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you say.
What do you say? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of it. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that. See, yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. Von Karma didn't take a vacation because of shock, because he was injured. Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma.
Oh man. Nothing wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
You have indicated the possibility of a murderer came from the outside. Can you give us the name of this suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? I don't know what this will be. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
Eric, my hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma. Von Karma? No, he's violent. He attacked us with a stun gun.
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? You don't object?
I see no need why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth.
I knew Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what now, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. I mean, you can. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Oh, man.
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma is shot is...
What exactly is that? Okay, so it's not that.
Just forget I showed that.
Oh, can we use the metal detector? Oh my god.
Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said that they had to end right here, right now. Yeah, I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. Mr. Von Karma.
It was you. I was afraid this was gonna happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
You would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edward. I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final
Oh, I almost clicked my attorney badge by accident.
Now it's time for the bullet. That's a bullet.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, and if the markings matched, you would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in the other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to this one. And solve the case, once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? I always have a heart attack when I lose. That's crazy. That scream. I heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Stop breathing my air! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. On Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Oh man. It was you. Your father, a curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. It's a good thing we took his debit card first. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. Edgeworth! It was a shock, like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Oh my god, Q! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We're finally at the end of this, at this court case. If you don't want to be spoiled. There's a lot of murders in this game. Just be careful. I hope you had a good stream, Q. What is the eyes? It's so I can see the crime. Don't do the crime if you can't face the eye. I'm. It was paid. A horrible burning paid my shelter. Then the lights came back on and the elevator opened before my eyes. I was unlocking Endwalker raid. It was fun. Oh, that's good. In the hit MMORPG. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew it. It was destiny. Merry Christmas. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge,
What?
what are you going to do? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end to this maze.
Oh man, I completely couldn't read that.
15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face one part looking paler than usual? He's been to be all cool, but inside, you crushed and it crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. No, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. And now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, sorry. This is Edgeworth. Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this.
I don't.
Try, thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You've got to learn.
A lot to learn, Edgeworth. Just got you there.
Amazing how you pulled through just like I thought you would.
I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Oh no. But who cares? Enjoy your food. Have a good night, Q. Thank you for the red. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all.
Lada, y'all were great in there. Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar, even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah. Well, let's be bygones, be bygones. She tried to put you in jail, Edgeworth. Speaking of which, what are you gonna do now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Ellie, that's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Over, Nick. My life is over. By this sad face, Larry. What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kiance. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy. Oh, yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butz. You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Dick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah. What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Yeah, well, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly. Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Edgeworth in school? $38. No. Larry, it was you! What are you surprised about, right? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. To think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. When he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. He never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butz. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does this leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get too worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. After that ditto me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself is still in detention. Why? Well, I went a little over yesterday. My head hurts. It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium and trading, of course. I want to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was so useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? First trains for the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick! Maya. So you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! But I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister. Yes, only her voice, but still, it was at the very end when I thought we lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have the evidence that you helped. Evidence? She also talked to Polly. Bullet! Mr. Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to the TL6 incident. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick! Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. And so many stories in. My story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think that you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
I got a bad feeling.
We did it.
Oh, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Roger came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. And he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like it was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Oops. There we go. My controller is dying. While we watch this, oh god, Larry. I was gonna find someone quickly to raid. Ah. God, my internet is so slow. Oh, yeah, we don't need to remember this guy. Oh, he's not important to my life. Circumstances, you know? Okay, actually, we're just gonna skip the raid, because I can't even get Twitch load. I'm losing my mind. So... Oh shoot, I spelled Discord wrong. Yeah, bring back old bag, please. I love her. I miss her. I can't skip the credits. Oh my god, Shade! Welcome. I'm just about to end. Yeah, we just finished it. We're in the credit scene. Better to have pulled up late than to have not pulled up at all. That's what I always say. It's okay. Sleeping is important for life. How we grow 7 feet tall. Just ask any capybara, you know. We're all around 7.5, 8 feet. Just sleep.
Where did they get the confetti from? Oh my god, Capcom? I missed them. Okay. Brand new episode has been added. Yes. Oh, you did a sleep study. How did it go? Oof. Okay, my stream is dying constantly. Oh, I'll just leave. Thank you guys for joining me. It went okay, slept better than I thought I would with all the wires in me. It's cause you were tired. Let's finish this conversation over on Discord. Have a good night, friends. I shall see you once again tomorrow for the same stream. Well, actually, we don't have to play Phoenix, right? We can play something else. But yeah. Have a good night. See you. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.